Most people understand about lockdowns. It seems like a very common thing because every time you feel like there's some sort of emergency, you know that lockdowns are very more important and common ever since what happened ever since 2020. In 2020, we know that there basically some sort of a pandemic lockdowns, and people has going very much crazy because of it. Now, most people understand about the curiosities about lockdowns. People know that there might be some sort of contact resources up with this curiosity. But no matter what, it just lead up in some sort of a serious production. As you may know, that the entire unit of the some sort of a strange people has came up with some sort of a dark secret away from people. But no matter what are they doing, sometimes it just seems a little more of a hard, cold ahead of it. But no matter what, it feels like somebody who's working with some sort of a unit or FBI or something. But most importantly, sometimes people like a militaries, all they do is try to make sure that nobody ever get to think of some hard thoughts. So what I'm saying is this. What happened if there's some sort of interesting stuff about this lockdowns? Like some sort of parasites that has come browsing into your body and make you feel like you become a monster. Now, if you want to contact researchers about more of these, some sort of some algorithm of the entire curiosities and mindsets, contact parasites and lockdowns. So that way you can contact me in the link in the description below. So I'll give you heads up about this mysteries of this lockdown. So this is the story that's called Lockdown version 2. And its director, HyenasquadOPS. Okay. So, my name is Dr. Philippus, and I bet you're wondering that the journal entry has been kind of a little bit more exchanged for a while because apparently I haven't postponed anything of my creation. But unfortunately, though, the science experiment has been gone a little more extreme. But I never know this could happen. But soon later, it's going to take up with some sort of a biggest effort with it after all. But once I mention it, it just seems like it's that kind of a coincidence. But so today, I want to tell you something heads up. So I'm probably wondering. The experiment that I've been working for is just some sort of a biggest effort with it of all my life. So what I do realize is that it's just something that I ever take up with some sort of a biggest effort about the some sort of a biggest effort with my own subject. My test subjects basically been feel like it's just some sort of a really wanted to take up with some sort of a science aggravation about this nightmare about it's not like a nightmare, but this is more like something more extreme. So millions of people all around the world, we got the parasitic infection every year. The most of the common parasitic infection include the 1 malaria, 2 toxoplasmosis, 3 head lice, 4 glaudises, 5 pinworms, and other examples of the parasitic infections include a lot of them. Well, you see, the parasites was an organism that feeds on another living organism called a host, while a virus is a microscopic pathogen that infects the cells of any living organs. Parasitic infections can cause any intestinal illness with the symptoms like diarrhea or vomit. On the other hand, viral infections can cause a wide range of symptoms, including fever, cough, and some sore throat, and etc. But what I do mention it is that we're trying to figure out the way how does some sort of a parasite can lead up with some sort of a fungus mutation. I try to create up with some sort of an experiment sources on test 16205, but once then it's gone worst. I'm not sure if I can handle with this type of efforts, but just let me know when I'm going to find some answers soon enough. This is Dr. Philippus, and I'll be rolling out. Internal system is notations, operation infections. It has a lot more of the syllabosis, and it seems like testing subjects 165 has some sort of a major outback force. Jesus Christ. How am I going to handle this situation? What do you mean the situations? You're a scientist. You know how to cure people. And the cure is very impossible. Do you think there's a lot of cure out there? Especially when we're trying to figure out how we cure the cancers. Shit. Exactly. That's a big effort. Do you know how long it is? We're trying to make things so much effort with it. But there are a lot of it that we take up with some sort of a biggest communication. Because I bet there's going to be a lot more differences after all, but even though you still have a chance, I will try to figure out the infections. Parasitism is very complicated than virus. Virus is also biggest differences. Just try to figure out the way. Sure, whatever you say. Man, you're so fucking needy. I'm not needy, I'm just being polite. We're gonna find out the way how it's causing a lot of people to get some sort of a parasite infection. But this is gonna be crazy. How am I gonna find it? There's gonna be a way. The scientists' research has been more obscured. But soon later, we're gonna find out the way how we can get lured to a system. A system? Literally, you want to check out some sort of a modification about it? Yeah. Some sort of a biggest efforts about the virus. I'm pretty sure the parasitism has a lot of a mutualism. But the infections, because has a lot of more biggest modification for anthros. Especially Especially a lot of things going on lately. I mean, what do you expected? This is one of the tastiest efforts I ever take up. Because soon later we might want to find out the cure so that way we can cure innocent people from this parasitism.
The only thing we found is so far we need to find is a lot more research. I suggest you want to find some scientist troopers to send out one of the areas in the forest.
Why do I want to do that?
Because you find some research there, so that way you can find a way.
What am I to bother? I can send out my troops over there to one of the forest areas, so that way you scientists will handle the project experience work.
The science experience. The scientist experience is the one of the type of things that we need to take care of the most. Scientists never budge out, but they never work well, especially with the time whenever it is failing.
Oh yeah, it does all the time. They just don't tell the differences. I mean, what do you expected? Why does every scientist fail for one reason? We just can't find the cure. The cure is just out of our heads.
Some scientists are way over people's mind. Because apparently the scientist just takes up with the efforts. Because I bet it just seems like it's that kind of efforts with it, but sooner or later it's just getting me some sort of a desperate tile of the tremble. But I'll send my men over there, one of the forest area. But I know there might be some over there at the lake. Which lake was it? I say over there was basically one of the where the Columbus cave. We can track down the Columbus cave. But there are a lot of stuff over there in the Crystal Lake.
Maybe Crystal Lake will find. I think it's best to assume if it's efforts to you guys, if I send some troops over there to the Crystal Lake to find some mystery stuffs there.
It won't be Beggy. I even sent one of the scientists' experience to find a way.
Exactly. Take some of the scientific experience stuff with one of the test subjects, so that way we'll see if it works.
Sure. Copy that.
Crystal Lake. I know that place for years.
I said don't splash me, dude.
A simple math with it, Rocky. You're funny when you get mad.
I swear, Zuma, come on.
Who? I think that was a win. I think that was a win or something. Because I'm not that kind of comfortable about it.
Cut it out, Zuma. Stop splashing on Rocky because you know he hates when he gets wet. Especially in the time whenever I ever take some sort of a granted.
Oh, please. You just had no type of pressure about water. All you need to do is just spend some efforts of yourself being dry.
Of course. Why not? It's just basically what I do.
Well, sorry. Then I guess I'll splash him then.
Who? Let me guess. Daniel?
No, Mark Joyce.
Wait, what?
Oh, come on, man. I just really want to splash anybody. So this is perfect weather today. But I know this is something that I take.
Please, guys. We all know we have ourselves a moment here in this lake. You know, this is the best idea of yourselves, Marshall. Why did you came up with it?
I don't know, just get ourselves outside of the house.
Because I just think it's best if I take ourselves a little bit of vacation. That I think is best.
I mean, what are you expecting? It's like nothing ever really change up with some sort of differences.
Oh yeah? Tell me about it when you came up with it. It seemed efforts.
Oh, why not?
Why do you think it's best of it? Because apparently It just seems like it's very more mature. Because I know that for a fact there's a lot of more of a biggest efforts. Oh yeah? Why not? I don't think you'll be able to get the escapement point at all. If you're trying to splash at people, I think it's very more concerned that you get most of it like every single time. But what am I to judge? Hmm. I'm pretty sure that I got something a little more taste of the mind of a communication. But I know this is like some sort of efforts. But I bet this might be some sort of a biggest deal with it ever since day one. Day one? What do you mean? Day one ever since we have ourselves a trip to the hotel, I guess. But still, at least it's just wonderful. Oh yeah. Hey, guys, what y'all doing? Nothing. We're just trying to have a talk. What do you think you're doing? Nothing. I'm just trying to get something heads up, even if we're gonna lead up with some sort of a biggest efforts with it, but sometimes it just seems biggest. Okay, Chase. We don't want to. I guess it's best if you just keep it up with it. Robert, what do you mean? Like you want to take some sort of a biggest deals with it, Chase? Well, not really. I'm just trying to get things so much of it because I don't know. Like, something clearly? Oh man. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Alright, I need to get out for a sec. Really? You need to? Yeah. I need to get out of water real quick. What do you think? Because I need to go explore for a quick. You want to go exploring? Why not? It's perfect weather out today. I wouldn't mind if I could just go on some sort of a trail, explore. Oh, I was wondering, like, where is he going? Nah, he just go out for explore. I mean, he's all right. It's not like he's gonna get himself lost. And what do you expect, guys? He knows the way. Oh yeah, he does. Knows the way. What a beautiful day. And I can't believe it's basically perfect sunny outside. This is awesome. I can't believe this is our first time going on this trip. I don't even mention it, but once I ever do mention it, it just seems what a big effort. Hmm. Hmm. You know, I can't tell the differences around here in the garden. I mean, the garden here, it seems pretty, pretty well clear. But I can't believe this is like a very awesome place for me to be here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. It's just like, like it's awesome. The forest and it's just growing wide. I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, what do you expect? It's not like it's a bad idea. I mean, it's a good thing. Hmm. I just never felt so awkward around here. I want to check something so cool since I always been interested about some sort of a science equipment. I mean, not a lot lately, but I always have experiencing some plants that I want to check out. Hmm. Oh, what is this? I found it look like a litter twigs. Score. Maybe I could put it somewhere over there. I can basically just very mature.
Well, it's very perfect at all. I mean, I want to find something bigger. This one is a little bit small, but it's not like it's bigger. I want to find something even bigger so that I can use it for my hiking stick. Oh, there it is. Over there, right next to that tree. It's a good thing. I wonder what am I going to do with it. Drop it. What? I said drop it. Why not? Because I said so. Are you hiding somewhere? Because I don't know what the hell you're doing. We said drop it. Who's there? I said drop it. I was about to touch it. Does it look like I'm dropping anything? Oh wait, you didn't get anything? Is that what you said? Yeah. Who are you? And show yourself. Fine. Don't move a muscle. Why? Because we said so. But what oh man, what are you doing here? I never see you around. That's because we haven't seen each other for a while. But what are you doing? I was just looking around just for checking a view here in the forest. Why? Well, it's some sort of a biggest conquer, but what am I to expect? So, I'm trying to expect it around here in this forest. You do? Crystal Lake Forest? Why? Because this place here is basically our most experiences that we need. Most experiencing that you need? What do you mean? I mean, this area is being quarantined by the ACG. No outside personnel is allowed in or out. In or out. What are you, a freaking AFB or something? Or FBI or something? No. Why did you think that? Because you look like you're dressing up like you're at FBI or CIA or something. Oh. Why, it's basically what I wear. ACG is what we are. ACG. I don't know what that stands for. Well, look it up online. Did something happen around here? It's classified. Now clear out before I can have a reason to detain you. What? Detain me? You're crazy. I'm gonna go right now. Alright, go. This is bullshit. Why do these teenagers always want to come here to this freaking Crystal Lake? What do you expect? Teenagers do whatever they want. They think they're like kind of a big deal, but they just don't. The only thing that they can do whatever they want is either been turned 16 through 21st. So I guess it's best to assume they're just having their fun time over here at Crystal Lake. Because it's summer. It's spring, not summer. Oh shit. I'm mixed state right now. What do you expect? I'm not that kind of efforts with it. DJ mad with someone? Just some random guy. Yeah, looks like he's a mixed breed or some shit. I don't know. I'm not good expert over there. What do you think I'm doing? Checking information about some people? That's so freaking weird. God. Cyrus, we had a small branch, but it's contained now. It's just some random guy wandering in, and they weren't in contact with the bio state. So we should be okay? Yeah, I think so. I mean, what do you expected? I don't want to do anything around with some big efforts.
still be fine area as we need.
As we indeed.
Don't worry about what I said. I'm trying to make things clearer for myself.
Does your boss always have to be treated this way?
He's not a boss. He's administration.
Administration?
Yeah.
What do you think he's expecting you, Science? You supposed to know anything about it, nerd?
Ah, you're so fucking needy. You're such a fucking jerks. I always pick nerds every time when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Why, you pick kids on people who are nerd? No, I pick on nerds when I was basically in school, but
yeah, what do you expected? They have their own intelligent brains. Tell me.
What's going on?
What?
You just confuse yourself, like you just come back for like a complete 5 seconds. What's going on?
Nothing. I was just wandering around until like I just saw something in the distance, like it's just some sort of a weird monster or something. But no, I'm okay. But it's a good thing that we can get ourselves some bed when we get home.
Oh yeah. Well, what do you expect? We need to go do anything we can. So, do you think it's best if we could just do what we can for our lives?
Yeah, let's do what we can. Let's get back to the hotel so that we can wash ourselves off and now we can grab something to have ourselves a dinner. Sure. I'll be up ahead. Chase, are you coming or what?